Well, we went from about to play a game at 9 p.m. to waking up in the middle of a nap. You know, people banging on our door saying we have an emergency meeting. Waking up in the middle of a nap, not knowing what the hell's going on, saying we're probably not going to play. And then we're not going to play. And we're back in Milwaukee. We have another meeting tonight at 8. And we were woken up at 4 or 5 o'clock. So from then, I mean, we're trying to talk as a team, figure out our route, and then obviously we have a lot of veterans on our team, so if things were to shut down, I feel like a lot of our guys would be okay, but we don't think it would be fair for the younger guys, younger generation. So we want to take all those things in consideration. We want to take care of those guys that are coming after us. So we were waiting to see what the majority was saying. We wasn't trying to make a decision for the whole league. But once we got in there, you know, we knew we were hearing certain things, different things. But like I said, I couldn't tell you. I mean, I don't want to reveal all information. So that's private matter. But even though y'all gonna get it anyway, y'all might as well be in the meeting room. Somebody's alarm is asleep. Y'all are pretty much getting information. Y'all might as well be in there. But you can see energy shifting with different teams. Certain teams were for it, certain teams weren't. Certain teams were saying they weren't for it, and then next year they changed their mind. It went back and forth with different parties. But you could tell he was kind of in a place where he was fighting with his mind and his heart. You know, his heart was in one place, his mind is another. And you know, you just tell that the bubble's getting not just to him, but to everybody. You know, we talked as a team, as a group, and he's our leader. He made a decision for us, and we were behind it regardless of what that was, because most of us, we were talking to him about it and let him know. So his decision was what it was. We talked about it again. We, you know, said talk to other teams, and then went from there. I'm not gonna tell you what the decision was. Y'all hear what y'all hear, but he made a decision, and then, you know, we talk it out. We talk it as a group, and we move forward. But we were always with the majority most of the time. It wasn't like we were trying to make decisions for the league. Well, all right, everybody else said yes, we're saying no. That's not how it was. So you don't know what y'all heard or what is going around, but yeah, it wasn't like that. So the things that are still going on in the world, you would think that people will be more aware of what the hell's going on around them and not take the actions they're still taking that we've seen in the near, I guess, past. You know, we're still looking for justice for Breonna Taylor. Obviously, George Floyd is not somebody we've ever forgotten. And now we have Jacob Blake, another incident where, you know, people are quick to take ridiculous action, you know, without any sensitivity of what the hell's going on around them. So, you know, things have taken us back a little bit. You know, we're human too. You know, we follow suit with Milwaukee. We backed them. They felt the need to sit out, and you know, some of the guys, they felt strongly about it, and I think it was a good thing. Even though we didn't have, say, an ideal situation of when it happened, when playing, but we needed time to talk as a unit, as a group. Even though we compete every day with each other, we have a lot of pride. We love this game, we want to win, and we look at each other as the enemy sometimes. We are in this together. A lot of us have the same communities, grow up in the same type of areas. So playing every other day, we don't have time to actually communicate. And the fact that we're competing against each other, you know, we're kind of in that mode where we're just not communicating with anybody but our team. So, you know, the last couple of days have given us a chance and a break to actually figure some things out, see what we want to do, refocus, you know, take a breather, and, you know, figure out what the next plan of action is. And we have some good things in the works. Obviously, it's not going to get done overnight, but we are demanding some good things, and I think some great things are happening. And it's good to have our owners have our back and say that they gave us their word that they're going to have our back and help us, you know, with the main things we have on the list that we want to get done.
A commitment to one another. You know, I think you can lean on each other, you know, in tough times. And you know, I did see that with our group this last couple of days. And you know, like I said, we're all happy to get back on the basketball court.
Tanya?
Danny described the scene to us of everybody's napping, and suddenly they get a knock on the door, and they've got an emergency team meeting. Got to talk. What were you doing when you heard?
Yeah, I woke up to a bunch of texts and you know, an ESPN alert on my phone that the Bucks had boycotted the game, and that's how I learned about it.
And did you guys have to guys do